Of all the weapon classes in Dark Souls 3, katanas are arguably the best choice for dexterity builds, for all 8 that can be obtained offer moderate to excellent scaling in this stat when upgraded. Of course it helps that they're extremely cool to wield in Dark Souls 3 as well, so today on Game Rant, let's rank the 6 best katanas in Dark Souls 3. First off, we have the Chaos Blade. Embodying the power of entropy itself, the Chaos Blade returns once more. It can be found at the Unintended Graves, where the Swordmaster would be located if one compares the layout to the Cemetery of Ash. Players familiar with this double-edged sword from the previous game are likely to already aware of its great potential for damage both against enemies and the user. With each attack made with this katana, the wielder will receive flat damage that is not altered by stats or armor. This effect occurs even if one misses their strike, which results in a more conservative tactic in battle. Thankfully, with this hold skill and great reach, many can still make excellent use of the Chaos Blade as long as they have a way to heal. 180 physical attack with tremendous S tier scaling in dexterity allows it to cut through foes like ribbons. Next up at number 5, we have the Washing Pole. As the longest katana in the game, the Washing Pole is not a weapon to be underestimated. It can catch foes coming out of rolls quite easily, making it an excellent weapon for PvP, though be wary of its low durability. It can be bought from the Shrine Handmaid for 7,500 souls after one gives her the Easterner's Ash. At 223 physical attack and plus 10 and a tier scaling in dexterity when infused with a sharp gem, it is one of the swords in the game with the highest damage potential. Following that, at number 4, we have the Uchi Katana. This simple looking sword is the earliest attainable katana in Dark Souls 3 and is a solid choice for all those interested in dexterity weapons. The Uchi Katana does everything right by the concept of what katanas should be. It has decent reach, possesses the versatile hold skill for swift strikes and easy parries, and can be upgraded to the highest point possible as well as being infused. At plus 10 with sharp infusion, it packs a sizable 212 physical attack and A tier scaling with dexterity. Unfortunately, veterans of the Dark Souls community wholeheartedly agree that this is easily the weakest version of the Uchi Katana across all 3 games and Elden Ring. Next up at number 3, we have the Fray Blade. Transposed from the soul of Dark Eater Midir, this in-game katana requires a huge 40 dexterity to even wield. However, if one has such stats, the Fray Blade can be one of the deadliest companions to bring to the battlefield. It possesses the hold skill, though a deadly variation of it unleashes shockwaves with the light attack and a devastating series of slashes with the heavy attack, the former of which is an excellent way to catch rolling foes. The Fray Blade has also an innate dark damage in addition to its natural bleed effect, which makes it a total nightmare for shield users to defend against. After that, at number 2, we have the Black Blade. Despite being shorter in length than most katanas as well as heavier, the Black Blade can also be one of the deadliest weapons imaginable. It is dropped from the Mimic in the Catacombs of Carthus in the same large room with a demon and a few skeletons. Its moveset reverses the slash and thrust of the strong attack combo that one finds with other katanas, leading with a horizontal sweep and following up with a stab. The Black Blade's awesome 225 physical attack at plus 10 sharp infusion combined with its A tier scaling and dexterity make for one of the most powerful katanas in the entire game. And then finally, at number 1, we have the Onikiri and Ubadachi. For extremely high damage per second along with a moveset and a skill that encourages aggression, Onikiri and Ubadachi are the most dangerous of this kind. These paired katanas act like others of the weapon class when wielded regularly, though when two-handed they can unleash a flurry of strikes that no one can withstand for long. The idea of wielding 2 katanas at once is incredibly alluring, and one of the biggest reasons why this weapon is beloved in the Dark Souls community and considered to be the strongest katana in the game, which is hefty praise indeed. So that was our ranking of the 6 main katanas in Dark Souls 3. The unmentioned Bloodlust Katana and Dark Drift Katana rank at 7 and 8 respectively and are much harder to acquire, so we left them off this list. And that's all. Thanks for watching.